So we slowed down one of the tracks we were using, and it sounded kind of Western, a little cowboyish. So Eowynn came in one day and picture this. Slow motion cowboys walking into the scene, and then it just became a cowboy piece all of a sudden. And it so happens that my family spent a lot of time on like distant family member's ranch. Eowynn's grandmother has a bunch of really nice, authentic cowboy gear.
My grandma thinks she's a cowgirl, like 100%. Her and grandpa have their French coats, and they're like, we are cowboys and cowgirls.
Yeehaw.
There's this feathering that we're trying to accomplish when you're working with the cowboy Western character. It's really easy through Hollywood and through movies that it's a really fun, sexy character. And then also when you really look at the history of it, there's so much problematic history and ideas and things that cowboy character brings that means that it has to be fun, and it also has to be attempting to talk about these things.
I feel like we are talking about like some pretty intense topics, like a lot of fear and distrust and community and kind of how we sit inside of the world or the society that we've been given. And even though there's like a lot of darkness inside of that, we really try to like group it with a lot of comedy or like moments so that you can actually receive what you're seeing versus like just being giving something that's like really dark and sad. So I think that like, and we're all questioning all the time. So I think that like what we are trying to do is give a very like humanized experience that's really elevated so that people can be outside but then also be inside at the same time.
I think part of that for me personally is acknowledging that when I start to actually embody the fears or like start to actually have the sensations of like where are those fears coming from and relating those to the outside world, that the society, it's like a way to process it inside of feeling, oh, this is something that I'm actually really afraid of, and I maybe put on a character to not deal with that. And so I feel like for me it's like one of those cycles within the piece, but it's actually maybe hand in hand with what I'm going through in my daily life.
I personally really love the obvious showmanship of the piece. I feel like something that a lot of us craved coming into the art making process as we left school and other training programs was this very deliberate, we're doing a show. We're researching concepts and we're trying to make things that are new and fresh and embodied, but we're also like, ta-da, this is campy. We're doing stuff that's explicitly about the audience enjoyment and the entertainment.
I think we're excited about the possibility to make like movie magic, to have cameras only, to be able to show the audience only what we want them to see, whereas like it's a little bit harder to achieve in a theater situation. And so we really get to direct the eye of the audience and like allow that to create different worlds that we can